Everyone has an interesting story to tell about how they got into piano tuning. Usually it starts by enjoying playing the piano, and it was the same for me. I played since I was in about 4th grade and taught lessons for many years in Portland, Oregon before I moved to New York. I didn't know anything about what was going on inside the piano. I met Ethan Janney, who started this company, Floating Piano Factory, like within the first week, and told him I was interested, and it kind of stayed as a hobby for about 6 months, and then Ethan formalized a training program, and then we just started getting serious about it and tuning a ton of pianos, and here we are.
Probably the most difficult thing about being a tech so far is learning to listen. Part of the richness of a piano sound is that when you play a key, you don't just hear the note of the key that you're playing, but because of the way strings vibrate, you actually hear a multitude of other sounds that are being played. And when you're tuning, a lot of the time you have to play multiple keys at the same time, and you need to learn to listen for where some of those other more hidden notes actually intersect with each other.
And some guys even do what's called creative detuning. They mess around slightly with each of those 3 strings so they're not kind of exactly the same, and it brings some life to the tone.
The basic set of tools that we start out with is the tuning hammer, which is what we use to adjust the strings for each note. It's basically like a socket wrench that you put on each tuning pin, and you can sort of turn it around, crank it, loosen a string or tighten it. You also use mutes and felts. Those are used because most of the strings on a piano have multiple strings that are supposed to make the same sound. But when you're tuning a piano, a lot of the time you want to listen for only one string. So you need to mute other stuff that's nearby.
I really enjoy working at Brooklyn Music School for quite a few reasons. There's some obvious practical benefits of just the promotion we get by being their primary piano maintenance company. And then just most of all, I love being part of the community here. It's a very sweet school. As with all nonprofits, especially educational and musical ones, they have a tiny budget. So we're doing the actual work here for almost nothing, but it's fun, it's fulfilling to know that we're helping the kids who train here be able to play on pianos that work properly and sound good when they wouldn't otherwise be able to. And it's just a nice community to be a part of.
To tune 200-something strings together in the proper way under several tons of tension, it's really, really cool. Every time that I worked on this, it's been an incredible learning experience. I really am happy that I'm doing this.